longboat through the English Channel to the castle moat, yeah, a Meeple Grande. Better watch out when they come a-raiding along the shoreline. Gonna have no place but to throw and shout. Drew and Laura, marital quarrel, playing the border games, Meeple Grande. Drew and Laura, playing the border, marital quarreling, Meeple Grande. 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 small meeples in the Meeple Grande crew, yeah, yeah. It's Meeple Grande. It's Meeple Grande. Meeple Grande in the longboat through the English Channel to the castle moat, yeah, a Meeple Grande. Better watch out when they come a-raiding along the shoreline. Gonna have no place but to throw and a shout. Drew and Laura, marital quarrel, playing the border games, Meeple Grande. Drew and Laura, playing the border, marital quarreling, Meeple Grande. 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 Laura, playing the border, marital quarreling, Meeple Grande.
There is no nap in gaming.
No naps for gamers.
No. Drew slept?
I slept a little bit. Not too much.
You stayed up all night with Time Roller.
Mm-hmm. I did, and it was well worth it.
Yeah.
I played an awesome game.
I was tired. I went to bed. I napped yesterday a bunch, and then I slept last night.
So yeah, I'm still recovering from the 24-hour stream.
Hey, Trey.
But I think I'm doing all right now. I still really need to eat something because I don't think either of us have really eaten anything.
We haven't eaten anything like since before the con.
Yeah,
like,
I sort of baked.
We lived on junk food.
I baked a bag of pretzels and threw a whole bunch of cheese on top, but that's about it.
We like cooked for the kids, and I was like, I don't want food.
Yeah. So we've been neglecting ourselves as far as nutrition and other stuff, but you know what? That's what you do when you're gamers and
I complained and hashtag things and photos on
totally did
stuff today.
So so today we're gonna be playing a game that we actually got from Tantrum Con. It's not a horrible game. We played it.
Yeah, this was the first game we played at the con.
It's the very first game.
Learned it.
First game that we played there. It's not bad. It's all right. It's all right. We've got the dual version of this game. There is a I guess regular version, is there?
I guess there's a regular version, but one is like fall and winter and spring. There apparently was never a summer.
There's different seasons.
Oh no.
Apparently.
But they all seem like to be the same game. I don't know. I didn't see any difference when I watched the video. Yeah. The monsters are even the same.
It's cutesy.
It's cute. I like
cutesy. it. It's definitely geared towards children as far as the illustrations go.
I'm a child.
Bad Wi-Fi, running errands. You are frozen here. You won't be able to watch or hear anything till I get home. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. We have a Kickstarter and free dual version.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Panic.
So if we get something wrong, you will know exactly what we're getting wrong.
You got here after I complained about doing hashtags. He was the one that was like, you need to start hashtagging stuff so people notice. I'm like, I don't want to. I told you that. No, well, I had to
learn it also when I got onto Twitter.
I never do it on Instagram, though.
Doing it on Facebook is useless.
Stupid.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't want to be noticed.
Facebook hashtagging, very dumb.
I should not gamer girl hashtag anything because I do not have bunny ears, nor do I stream half naked.
Dwarf's Fault is 4-player version, same size box and bunch of expansions. Yep.
Shut up, Drayla. Nobody asked you.
See? He hashtags.
I know he does. I never do it when I post, though.
Yeah, the first few posts that I made on Twitter had no hashtags whatsoever. I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? That's what I'm doing wrong.
I just make cute posts. I don't want to do stupid hashtags.
I don't do Instagram, but I do Twitter. I do put a few that's relative to what I'm posting. Instagram, you have to do like a whole half a page worth, so that way everybody sees it. I only post to Instagram, but it auto posts to Facebook for me. I tried doing that with Facebook to auto post to Twitter.
Yeah.
And all it does is post a blank image of your post that redirects them back to Facebook. So I'm like, nah.
Oh,
I don't do that.
Whenever Dre does a post on his Facebook, like Messenger, it gets sent to Instagram. So, like, if we're doing a gaming thing and he creates it, not me, it gets sent to me, and then I just repost it.
I may be doing it wrong. I don't know. Right, so,
I just separate everything. I do different posts.
Right, so we're going to play this game today. Also, we're going to be announcing the giveaway winners. Now, we are also going to spin the wheel for the big old dice tower that Mark Peebles generously donated to our cause and our charity. So we're going to be doing that. What? I created it? What?
No, Panic's like, I've been doing this a while, kids. Trust me. Won't you shut up?
Winter and spring are different games, mechanics wise, but same world and art. Okay, yeah. I would hope that they're different.
Dre creates it in Instagram and it does it to Facebook. Okay. I thought it was the other way around. I like doing the Instagram stuff because there's more that you can like do with the stickers and the sounds and everything. That's where I normally do everything.
But yeah, so yesterday we ended our 24-hour stream around 12 hours 9 minutes.
12 hours? After. You mean 24?
24 hours 9 minutes, a little like around there. Like we ran a little late, but that's fine. You know, it was all right. I did take a very, very short-lived nap.
Yeah, he was like, I'm so tired, and he sat on the couch and fell asleep, and I'm like still awake because I slept and I was watching TV and then I passed out.
But I drank a lot of coffee. That's the thing.
He woke me up eating pork rinds, and I'm like, Leon, shut up! I'm trying to sleep, and then it's Drew, and I'm like, oh my god, leave me alone!
It's just like
I was like, what is wrong with you?
But yeah, so we ended up actually getting on BGA later on that night and played with a brand new crew of people.
That was fun.
Yeah, so we introduced the BGA website to a brand new crew of people. They signed up. We played some games. They enjoyed it. We played Welcome to.
Yeah, they've played Welcome to like the original and the ice cream, so we decided to play that one. And it was fun.
You know, it was fun to play with just totally different people, and we got totally different sort of vibes from them too. So
yeah,
it's more of a mature I don't mean like mature as in, age mature.
Yeah, because we definitely didn't act our age.
Yeah, we definitely did not. As far as content went and things that were said, it was pretty fun. Yeah, it was funny. And then Time Roller came in, hung out with the two of us and Jonathan, who is a new friend of ours that is also a game developer that we met at TantrumCon. So that was fun too. So them two got to meet, them two got to play a game. Not so crazy about the game we played.
Which one?
The card game.
I did not like it that bad. You don't like card games.
I don't like straight up card games with cards with.
Whim's like, what? Serious players? What is this?
No, not so serious. They were not so serious, but one of them was determined to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was totally determined to win. It was mature in the sense of the content that was being talked about and said. So,
I think he was making a joke.
Yeah. Right. It was like a betrayal. What?
You betrayed Whim. How dare you?
No. I would like to play with you, Whim, sometime like we used to before. Wouldn't mind. If you ever have time, just let us know.
Yeah, I'm always free.
Yeah, but I'm glad that we're branching out, finding other people to join this demented board gaming family sort of thing that we've got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. And hopefully we get to go to more cons and meet more people like us. Yeah. So I was supposed to say, I forgot all about Creator Studio.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is that?
I don't know. It's whatever Panic said. That's where he says he does his stuff too.
Oh, I should look it up then. So it's probably Comic-Con next month.
I know. There's also something I want to do for my birthday. There's like a...
In Greenville. So it's not too far away.
Yeah. I already have it liked on my Facebook thing.
Yeah, we found some Renaissance Festival. You found some.
Yeah, there's one in... not Greer.
Well, actually,
Liberty.
there is one in Greer.
Well, I know, but the one that's soon is in Liberty.
Yeah.
And then there's that circus thing that I want to go to in North Carolina. Spooky thing.
The horror circus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my sister to come down because I want to go.
First thing I saw when you showed me that video was that damn clown. I was just like, nope, no clown.
There's one over in Greenville too at the... Really?
No thanks.
I'll pass.
Pass.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
I don't need to catch a flame.
Alright, so if there's nothing else, we will go ahead and get to the table, explain how to play this game. And then later on, we're going to do the giveaway announcements. So whoever wins, we will contact you.
No, I won't. You gotta be here.
Well, I mean, it'd be
you
nice.
Gotta go back and watch the VOD.
It's nice if you're here. But if not, it's okay.
No, it's not.
Alright.
Go to the table.
Alright, so let's play a game. Here we go. So this is the basic setup. We've got our gems here that we're going to be aiming to get. This is sort of a tile placing worker placement game. That's exactly hybrid.
What it is.
Yeah. So Dwar7es Duel.
I like that.
We've got some objectives we need to complete. First one to complete 3 objectives wins the game. Watch the VOD, you don't get it. We're not that horrible.
That's what I said.
Alright, so the booklet actually comes...
What's the end game thing again?
3 objectives. First one to 3.
Is it really? Because they're worth different amount of points. What if I have 2 that's more than your 3?
Then you win. I don't know how else to explain that.
No, you said the first to 3 wins.
The first to 3 objectives, not 3
ends
points.
The game.
Yes.
No, you said 1. tired. Oh God.
So there's a comic in here for those of you that like those types of things. So I'm gonna read that real quick because it's fun. So one gnome says to the other in the hammock, "Come on, it's a perfect day to mine."
Nope.
"I'm too sleepy. I'll start tomorrow."
It's too hot.
The next panel is the same gnome asleep in the hammock. And another gnome coming by with a barrel of treasures. There's not much time left. And the next panel is another gnome with a whole barrel full of treasures, singing, dancing. Then we've got another gnome walking around with a sack full of food. "No time, it's almost winter." "You're crazy, it's raining. Take a break."
No.
I read that backwards.
You read it backwards.
So that same gnome, sitting in the hammock right here, says, "What an idiot. Well, back to sleep."
I like sleeping. There's no place like home. Oh my God, Dre!
So wakes up, and of course it's snowy time. He's walking around. "Me and my big mouth." I mean, it's not funny.
Then why the hell did you just spend 5 minutes reading that? Because I was waiting for a punchline.
So that everyone else doesn't have to if they get
I didn't even know there was a first page in this book.
There is.
Let's just play.
All right, game set up for 2 players.
Yeah. Well,
Open space in the middle for our kingdom. Players take turn performing actions. Each player performs up to 3 actions per turn. 4 if your castle is currently in the kingdom.
Hey, Cosima.
Cosima.
Oh, Charlie throw beans at her. That ain't nice.
Already.
Who throw beans at people we don't like?
All right, so a kingdom tile has a wall on it, and you'll see them as they come out. Well, I'll actually show you. I'll show you my castle.
Why does your butt have wings?
I don't know. All right, so here's my castle. There's a wall back there which separates the kingdoms once we place them on the board here or on the table. There's some effects on the left, and there's some rewards on the bottom here. These are points for placing them down on the table. These little circles here are where we can place our dwarves. And they only fit 1 per circle. Okay, so that's pretty much the card anatomy. And then there's the illustration here, which is not bad. It shows the flag of your color. So that's pretty cool. I do like the art in this. It's pretty neat.
When did Baz get in here? He just comes in throwing beans.
I know.
He's defending Cosimo, so that's fine.
So here's another example of the rewards you get for putting your meeples or workers on the spot. Here is 2 workers for 1 red gem. So anytime you put 2 on there and take the action to gain that reward, you will get a gem card. Oh, 3. 3. It says 3. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, let's just play the game because you're saying the rules wrong already. Card says 3.
Okay, well, you know what? Some of them do say 2.
That one does.
Okay.
The green one.
There you go. There's
the
one.
red one's
There's
worth
one
more.
for 2. But there you go. There are different denominations on there. So playing a kingdom card is an action you can take. And you take up to 3 of them if you want. You can put down 3 of them if you really want to.
Yeah.
If you really
Which
want.
isn't bad because you can just start your kingdom.
Another important thing about these cards is that each of these has a symbol on the top left, which shows you what kind of card it is. So this one here is a mine. Okay, and that's going to be important later on when we talk about the other actions. There are mines. There are all of mine are mines. There's some environments, which is that green little shield there. And then these are just buildings. Just regular old buildings. And then, of course, the castle. Right there. Let's give what?
I'm talking about beans.
Misfired beans.
Sounds like a terrible day, I mean.
It's pretty bad. Alright, so the first player to place a tile down on the table can place it in the middle.
Yep.
They have to place it in the middle. And every other tile placed down has to be adjacent to a tile that's already down.
Yeah.
So you can't place it wherever you want. Orientation for these tiles don't really matter except for the walls here. Having walls in between you and your opponents
is a good idea.
Is a good idea because it separates them from your kingdom. So it won't allow them any points when they put their castle down, which connects to yours.
You can also put tiles on top of your opponent.
I mean, you're getting ahead of me now.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
No. We talked about placing tiles already.
Yeah, well, placing tiles on the table, yes. Placing a dwarf. So for an action, you can place a dwarf. So let's say this was out here. You take one dwarf for one action and place it down in one of these circle spots. If you want to take your third action to do the same, then there you go. This tile here can only hold up to 3. Some of them hold only 2, and there are ones that hold up to 5.
Yeah, bad guys.
Right, so 3 actions per turn.
Unless you have your castle out.
Unless you have your castle will give you 1 extra worker. I mean, extra turn.
Yeah, turn.
Yeah, it'll give you an extra action to put down.
Hey, Tiny.
Whatever you want.
Say hi to Time Roller.
Hey, Time Roller. Alright, so you can also move a dwarf. So if you have multiple tiles out here.
Oh man, that is loud. I feel like almost a Misty Scare.
Misty Scare?
That's the new thing. A Misty Scare. Ow.
Alright, so in this instance here, this is a good example. So we have 3 tiles out, a wall across the bottom here. Okay, so we've got one guy here and one guy here.
Tyler says he just got home. Keep teaching.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I can spend an action to move my worker over to an adjacent spot.
Yeah.
So a legal move is to move one worker from here to here. Or the opposite. I can move from here to here. It takes one. Yeah, it takes 1 action to move, just like any other game we've played. A illegal action is to move from here through a wall to an adjacent tile. Yep. These guys are pretty magical, but they're not that magical.
They can't teleport.
No, they cannot go through walls.
Traylon's being nice to Time Roller.
Yeah, I'm being nice to him too because we played an awesome game. Also in action, playing an ogre card is a free action. Ogre cards are here and they are free actions and they usually mess up the other player's turn.
Yeah.
To get these, you have to place a tile, and we'll see that later, to recruit a dwarf. Ogre.
This one.
Yep.
I could never do this.
Yeah, you see on the bottom right?
E.
That's recruiting an ogre. So you just pull the top card and play it whenever it benefits you. After we take our actions, we go to the resolve phase. Now when we resolve, we choose a tile that meets the requirements, and then we resolve that tile. So, for instance, if we had moved on our last turn over here, on our resolve phase, we would take our meeples back.
Yep.
And then gain a green gem.
Yep.
To our hand.
Yep.
That's basically it. If someone blocks one spot required for you to fulfill a task, those dwarves are stuck. They will stay on their spots on the board until you move your dwarf to an adjacent kingdom card or solve the issue with the help of the ogres.
As it would be in a time roller.
Throwing beans everywhere. What's going on?
Because you're teaching.
It's not going to be a long teach. It's going to be quick.
No, that's why I'm throwing beans now. I can't do it during the game.
Alright, so if there is a dragon inside a kingdom, all mines in its kingdom award no gems when you fulfill a task. Okay, so that's one way to stop your opponent from getting any gems whatsoever.
Yeah.
So if there are enemy dwarves on the same kingdom card as you, but you manage to place the required amount of dwarves there, your dwarves will return with the task completed. The other player will keep their meeples on that spot. And then, after we resolve, we discard. So we may never have more than 9 cards in our hand, and that includes the kingdom tiles.
And ogres.
And ogre tiles, ogre cards, and gems. Okay? You can never discard these tiles.
Yeah.
Your kingdom tiles.
Those.
So when you discard, it goes back to the supply. It doesn't go down because we never shuffle. We never have a deck to shuffle.
By the way, it's like 80 degrees outside, so you're in here screaming children in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's fine. So, castles, nothing is more valuable to a dwarf king than his castle. The castle will award you victory points at the end of the game for every tile that is connected to it. So it creates a kingdom based on your tiles. It also has a special action called dig.
Yep.
Okay? Digging is used for when a player places a tile of the same type on top of another one. So if someone is trying to stop you from getting green and they have a tile that is a mine that does something you don't need, they can place it right on top, just like that.
You have a dragon.
Yes. However, you can't dig to get rid of the dragon.
Nope.
No. So that's a really bad example.
No, it's great.
It's pretty. No, it's not good because I'm explaining the dig icon here. So if someone's trying to get the green and you place one of these mines on top, which is a blue, and they don't need blue, you're effectively stopping them from getting any green gems.
Yeah.
Digging.
And you're blocking off their castle that happens to be in the way.
The dig action on your castle will allow you to move the top card to the bottom and reclaim that card. So it's still going to stay there. What?
Tumblr says you're screaming kids outside in a bear trap.
Yep. So to dig a stat card, you need to place 2 dwarfs on a castle in play. If you do, put the top card of the stack under the other ones without rotating it, so they have to stay the same orientation.
Yeah, pay attention to that if we actually do this.
Yeah, and you can never dig monster cards from the top.
Rice cakes? I mean, I like rice cakes.
Rice cakes are good for you.
Are they though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright, so the last thing before we talk about... Actually, we can talk about scoring afterwards.
Yeah, we can talk about scoring when we're scoring.
Yeah. Monsters, like I said, the dragon will stop the mines from producing. Okay, if there's a dragon in the kingdom, no mines will produce.
What are yummies?
Fruity Pebbles?
Fruity Pebble Crisp. Oh yeah, I had those. Remember it came in a little zippy bag?
So all mines in its kingdom award no gems. So if your kingdom is separated from that dragon, then it can still produce mines.
Yep. I mean, that's what you potentially want to do.
So monsters are scary and territorial beasts. You cannot stack any cards on top of monsters. Having any monster within the walls of a kingdom will also prevent any digging actions in it. To defeat a monster, you need to place 5 dwarfs of the same color on that card.
Same color is important.
Yes. When this happens, the monster is removed from the kingdom and placed along with the goals of the player who defeated it. Goal cards do not count towards your hand limit.
Yeah. Because goals aren't in your hand.
Yeah, so a defeated monster does not count as a goal. But each of them grant 3 victory points at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. So dragons block mines from working, and frost giants block the extra action from the castle. So no digging or mining.
Yeah.
Which is important because that's what we do. We're dwarves. That's the whole point of our lives. Taverns, you hire your ogres. However, if a tavern is in your kingdom, it's gonna suffer minus points because nobody wants any ogres
what?
in your kingdom.
I thought you said tavern.
Yeah. The tavern is where you hire ogres.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's in your kingdom, connected to your castle, you're gonna suffer minus points for it.
Yeah.
Because I said nobody wants ogres in their kingdom.
I mean, they might be nice ogres.
So the only way to get any of these objectives here is to place your meeples at the general store. Once you do that and take your resolve action, you discard the amount of gems needed for whatever you're going for, and then you take that card. So that is one step closer to triggering the end game.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all it is.
And if you want a gem and it's not in the stack, you don't get it. Because they're limited.
So do we have any secret goals?
You know...
Where did those go?
Where did the box go? Because...
We do have secret goals that we need.
Yeah. And they are blue, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see them in the box. Were they in
That's because they're in the stack.
Are they?
Yeah.
They have the same backs?
Yeah, they all do.
Nope.
They all do.
I was like, I didn't see them.
Trying to keep all of these to yourself. That's what it is.
Go home, you jerk.
Peasants uprise or something.
Yeah.
Well, you're just drunk. Go home.
They were secret.
They're totally secret.
And they're not the same design.
No. So
they were purple, and I just saw purple, and I was like, oh, Sheppel.
Yeah. But they do have a different backing, so they look like this.
Yeah.
So that's really not the same, but it is at the same time.
I saw purple.
All right, so here's yours.
Same design.
Here is mine. The rest go to the box. I will take my stuff back, and then we'll go ahead and start the game. If anyone has any questions, feel free. I think it's pretty simple. You don't have to shuffle your hand of cards because your whole hand is free to use.
Alright, who goes first?
Hold on, let me see what I got. Oh. This is perfect for me. So I'm going to show them what I got.
Okay, I know.
Alright, so that's a big one.
I mean, I thought all the gold cards were the same points.
Well, for me, it's a big one for me.
Alright, you going first? I'm going first. Ow, I have my leg under the chair.
My God, how am I supposed to know these things?
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you know, I think I feel like I could go first. So let's see what's out here. So we've got apples and cheese.
For 3 blue.
Beer for 3 blue gems.
Apples and cheese is 2 yellow, 2 red, and
Apples
2
and
apples
cheese.
are 2 or 4 yellow.
Apples and cheese.
Apples and cheese. It's like fruit and wine.
I'm a little boy who likes apples and cheese.
Are you going first?
I don't know. So thank you guys for watching us. We know that there's a whole bunch of streamers doing Dice Tower West reveals and videos and stuff. I'm not gonna watch any because I'm jelly. But that's just me.
You can get shoved in a suitcase.
Well, I mean, probably. Let's see why not.
What kind of cheese? Not stinky cheese.
Munster.
No.
All right, so let's go ahead and put this down in the middle here. If you guys need me to zoom in, let me know. And I'll go ahead and zoom in. So this requires 3. Now anyone could put their workers on any tile. It doesn't matter who put it down. So I've got this wall here, so that's dangerous.
Jerry said he got his tracking for Canvas this morning.
Oh, did you? I have to check. I got an email the other day for Canvas saying that it's ready to get sent out for US and Canada. Maybe and the UK, so yeah, I'll have to check again. All right,
I can't wait to play that. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Panic says his suitcase is big. You can get inside.
Oh, is it? Okay, so that's my one action. I'm gonna spend 2 to place my dudes on there. Hashtag tell me more.
Right.
And that is my action. I have nothing to resolve and I have nothing to discard. So you're up.
Alright. Count Kingdom. 1.
Well, we're not in the kingdom now because you have a wall in between.
Good.
I'm just saying.
2.
You did this last time.
I know. Get out of my kingdom.
You split it up with a wall.
Out.
Now you can never cover a castle.
Yep, I know.
Okay. I'm just saying, if I start putting my castle out there and you're like, yeah. Yep, I'm gonna cover yours. And like, no, you can't.
Throw an ogre card out here too. Actually no. Let's do this one.
I'm not in Vegas.
You're not in Vegas. No, that would be terrible.
Oh
that
boy.
sounds like I am not here, and I don't like that.
Oh boy. If ever I'm in Vegas, I don't know what the heck I do.
Turlin says email came from Road to company. They're shipping via DHL.
Really?
Okay. That's my 3. We'll go now.
Okay, so you
and I
place
don't get to
3.
resolve anything.
No, you don't. Alright, so last time we played, we didn't do much blocking, you know? It was...
No, we just build our own kingdoms.
Yeah, we were just kind of building our own kingdoms. However, I'm going to try to do it this time. So it's one action. And I can do that because they're the same icon.
It doesn't have to be the same goal, it just has to be the same icon?
Yeah.
Okay.
The icon on the top left. So that's one action. Second action, I'm gonna put my third meeple there.
Oh wait, I was supposed to do another action because I put my dang castle out first. So I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just put it here.
Did you want to put it there?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Then I will put my castle here. This is not gonna be good, so we're gonna have to like slide this over. Eventually.
We'll see.
Okay, so I blocked. I put a worker out, and now my castle is out.
Yep.
So I can go ahead and add another one.
Well, technically, you have 2 more moves.
No, if I blocked, I added, and then I put in. That's one more.
First. Yeah.
What do I need? So I'm gonna get 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my general store out. Oh no, that's horrible. That can be really bad.
Dre redeemed caffeine.
Alright, no, I'm gonna do this. I essentially blocked myself here, but there is a path here, so I'm good. You have no kingdom.
Just like Raina, Jar, and Johnny Walker, Brothers Murph, Stream. We're having fun. Really need to start packing. You haven't packed yet?
Man, go pack, ma'am.
You leave like tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get Canvas soon. I definitely want to play. I did get it for you for something.
We ordered it because it was supposed to be here in like March for my birthday.
Yeah, which essentially you're gonna get it then.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets here.
Yes, Time Roller. I feel that we are having way more fun here playing this game. All right, so that's the end of my actions. I'm going to resolve. These are coming back, and I will get a red gem card. And that is all I've got. Oh crap, I just realized my mistake.
Did you?
Yeah, I did realize my mistake here. It's alright. I'll just deal with it. It's okay. It's okay.
Because essentially I can throw down a dragon.
I'm not saying anything.
And then all of our stuff is in everybody's kingdom.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why I was like, why? What was in this moment? Made a mistake.
What color do you root for? It's either red or yellow.
No, he's saying what color does he root for? Red. Because it's true.
Ooh, prediction.
What? You have someone that does predictions in here?
Time Roller. I don't know. I mean, last time we played this, we weren't playing like Cutthroat, so we kind of made our own kingdom just to see what everything did. But this time around, though, we're definitely
You're definitely
smacking each other with some of these cards.
I had to get my castle into this kingdom because you blocked my castle out.
Oh, that's right, you did.
1, 2, 3. 4.
Okay, do we want to move this further up? I did it without even telling you, but that's okay.
We'll rip a card next week.
What?
Pandemic.
Oh, that's right. We are starting that up again.
Alright, so I resolve. Take my little dudes back. I get a blue gem.
Blue gem. I do like games like these where you can place your tiles down and then put workers out. I do like those. However, this is a very small game.
I like it.
It's good, but it's a 2-player game, so don't expect there to be a huge area for your kingdom.
I have 3 more cards, 2 of which are bad guys.
Where's your pole? It's right up there. I see it.
Yeah, it's there.
I see it perfectly. Man, yeah, that really screwed it up.
I voted for myself to win. I don't get any points or anything. There's a prediction and a poll right now. Oh my gosh, really?
Alright, so my first action, I'm going to go ahead and place this here.
What'd you place?
That.
Okay.
I just put the wall there.
I see that.
You see that?
I don't know how that helps you at all. But okay.
And then I'm going to place Sir Frost Giant here. So that's 2 actions.
Right, now what's the giant do again?
It stops you from digging.
It stops me from digging. Okay.
Yes.
But once I get rid of them.
Yeah, if you get rid of them.
I mean, I have all of my maples.
Do you?
Yeah.
So there's my 4 actions.
Yep. You got anything to resolve?
Nope.
Okay.
Cutthroat.
Wow.
So right now, my kingdom
There's a
consists
dragon. Right? Yep, because that's the right symbol.
No.
No, I wanted to look at it through my castle wall. So 1.
Yeah, but that's gonna stop you also. So none of us are gonna really do anything. Because as it is right now, it's touching every single. It's in the kingdom with every single tile.
No. There's a wall.
No, that's not a wall.
Oh, that's not a wall anymore, is it? Okay, well, I can fix that. Alright, what do you have to do for dragons, though? Or what do they prevent?
They prevent you from mining.
Mining.
At the mines.
Okay. Well, technically you can mine, but you can't get the mines.
Yeah, you can mine, but you're not going to get anything because the dragon's going to swoop down and steal it.
Okay, so that's 1. That was 1 move, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, if you mouse over the prediction, a button pops up, show all. Alright, let's do that.
Where can I place trolls?
So, right now we're even.
Did you answer my question? We can place trolls anywhere, right?
Trolls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They can go on top of things? Or no?
Yeah, they could go on top of
I know dragons can go on top of things, but I'm not sure trolls can.
You cannot stack any card on top of monster.
Yeah.
I don't think you can stack.
Alright, Anthony, you need to go to your room.
I don't think you can stack a troll onto anything because it has a different symbol.
Okay, that's what I was asking. I'm gonna put my do down here.
Miners are rude anyway, Timer says. Maybe.
Okay, so,
Alright, so yeah, this is also connected to the same kingdom, so no one's gonna be doing any digging anytime soon.
And I'm gonna do
It's a thinker, isn't it? Your new device decided to make you take a timeout. Because Games of Fire has backed the internet. I wasn't in the boonies, so I don't know what happened to my connection. Yep.
That happens sometimes.
Internet does that.
Right now, I'm gonna put this one here. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Yeah. I guess I should start putting stuff out.
It's a tiny epic kingdom right now, which is a different game. Not this game. It's a different game.
That wasn't funny.
I know it wasn't. Alright, so this is like tiny towns. We've got a tiny town. A little tiny village.
It's also a game, but it's not this. How do I dig again?
You can't. The dragon's out.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, the troll's out.
I mean, that's on you. You did it.
Yeah, sort of.
And it's in everybody's kingdom.
Yeah,
so...
it's connected to everybody's kingdom, so there's no walls. Like, you can still place people out.
Alright, that's my last move. I have nothing to resolve.
Okay.
Yeah, Drew won at Tiny Towns. I like that game.
Yeah, Tiny Towns is surprisingly good.
I haven't played it in forever.
It's simple to play. No, we don't. I don't have anything that I can really do.
Yeah, you were placing stuff on top of my stuff.
Since you put this guy out.
Yeah. You can hang out with him.
I know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all I got. Not much of a move.
I'm curious to why you did that.
I'm curious too.
Because all I have to do is just place my meeples in random stuff, and then you only have 1 meeple.
I know.
And then you can't get them back unless I decide to do stuff.
I mean, there's a method to things that I do.
Okay, I guess you're not resolving anything.
No, I'm not resolving anything. Karen says, my new device doesn't know any of my passwords. I don't remember my Facebook password, and it's linked to an old email.
Oh no.
That sucks.
That sucks so bad.
Panic's going to pack. Awesome. 35 meeples, not too shabby.
Why is everybody packing? Everybody's going to Dice Tower West.
Oh, well, I thought they were coming here.
No. 1, 2.
Could have swore they were coming here.
No. 3, 4.
Okay.
Now I get an ogre. That's the only thing I get to do.
Yep, you resolve the ogre card.
Yep.
If you want to show them what you got, you're more than welcome to. If you want to keep it secret.
Read the rule book is what I need.
There you go. It's on the back page.
There's nothing like that out this way. There's actually quite a bit out your way. Misty Bite's not going there. I do not bite.
She punches you. That's what she does.
I mean, ask Michael.
Yeah, Michael found out firsthand.
Yeah. What was I doing? Oh, I was looking up to see what this thing does. I'm having a not Dice Tower party this weekend. 3 hours Saturday, 3 hours Sunday. Well, I'm gonna hang out with Karen this weekend since Panic thinks I bite people.
Oh boy, should I be really messed up and do this? I don't know. All right. I'm gonna move my one dudes here. That's one action.
Yeah.
So I can't mine. Nothing much about digging. Can I do anything there?
At least Drew got more of her shots. I don't have rabies.
1, 2.
Can I play ogre cards anytime? I'm reading.
Yeah, you have the book. It's funny you asking me the question
as I'm looking at
as you're looking at it. So that's 2 actions. I don't have to take all 4. So I'm gonna go straight to my resolve phase. And I'm gonna beat this
You can play more than one
frost
during your action phase.
Troll here, this frost giant.
You may only play ogre cards during your action phase. Be mindful of your hand size. Okay. Oop.
Yeah, because a lot of the times it requires you to know, see where the meeples are on the board, and sometimes it'll change where you can place them.
This board is so far away.
So I have defeated the frost giant.
Okay.
And he's so cute. Look at him. He's singing to the bird. Like, why would you?
Like, why don't you want him in your kingdom?
Why would you fight him? He's singing to a bird in his finger. He's just hanging out in the trees.
You're the one who killed him.
I didn't kill him. I just told him there was a better patch of trees down that way.
Nope, you killed him with 5 people.
With better birds. There are better birds over there.
Him.
Alright, so it's the ogre is still, the troll is still active in this region. So I've done my actions. I don't have to discard anything. 'Tis up to you.
Yeah, Cosman killed it.
You got his finger stuck in a bird? No.
Yeah, that's what happened.
No, he's got a finger. He's got his finger stuck out here like that, and he's got a bird perched on it, and he's singing to it. So he's not a bad monster by any means. Trying to take the dragon out.
Dragon means I can't dig.
Yeah.
It's
kind of messing up both of us at this point. So,
dragon means I can't dig. Troll means I can't.
Dragon means you cannot mine.
Yeah.
Well, you can mine. You just won't get anything.
Okay.
So, for getting your meeples back, that would be an action, but you won't get anything out of it.
Alright, I guess I was just gonna do that.
Okay.
Don't dig no dragons. No. Tamara was this, he got his finger stuck in a bird.
What the heck?
That's what you said. Alright, I can't resolve anything. Your turn.
Okay. 1, 2.
Leon's pouting in the bedroom.
Totally is. Did we get rid of all the blue ones? Oh, I covered it up. Never mind.
Yeah, you did.
My fault. Put out 2, right?
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I put out these 2.
Okay. But you just put out 1.
No, I did. I put out 2.
Okay. Did I hear my name? No.
2, 3. And I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 up here. So that's 4. Yeah, there's no resolve phase. Yeah, actually there is.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
See, it's slipping everywhere. There you
don't
go.
Take all of them?
No, just enough to do the action.
Oh, okay. I think I was doing that wrong last game then.
Huh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's part of my hand. What am I doing?
Wim's like, okay, then I will continue my nap.
Nap away, nap away.
Why would you not resolve that?
What?
Oh, because the dragon's here.
The dragon's there for 1, and
There's 2 meeples there is the only other but.
But I read the rules, and you need 2 of your own to put it there.
On there?
Where, here?
This one?
Yeah, there's 1 of yours and 1 of mine.
Oh, because we played that wrong last time too.
Yeah, well, we played the harder version.
No, we played where we had our own kingdom.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you have to be able to.
I don't know how that's gonna work. So I don't have to take all my actions if I don't want to?
No, you don't. But you can go ahead and place.
Yeah, well.
Wait, what'd you do?
I moved it.
You can't. That's you literally moved him through a wall.
Why can't he walk this way?
You have 4 actions after putting this one down?
1, yeah. No, I would have 3.
So
I guess I only get 1 move this round?
No, here, take this back. You're making everything difficult. This wasn't on anywhere, right?
No.
You want to move this guy.
I mean, not necessarily. I was just moving him to move him.
All right, well, how many meeples do you have?
1.
1? All right, so your best bet is to move this guy here and then place your other dude here to get that.
So I could have just said that I did that and not taken it back.
I understand.
Technically, he would have done that, and then I would have placed that one.
No, technically he would have moved.
He would have went
1, 2, 3, and then you placed yours for 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now it's resolving all.
Because if you do it the way you thought of, moving this guy 4 spaces, then you wouldn't have been able to put that meeple there.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2. So I get a blue gem.
No. You're doing it backwards.
Because I was supposed to do this first.
Yeah.
I said that I did that one first, though. So I mean, technically, I have to do what I said.
No, just go ahead, take your blue gem. You just need to caffeinate a little bit, I think. Alright, so that opens that up.
Okay, so this goes over here because it doesn't go back in your hand, right?
What?
The dragon.
The dragon does not go back in your hand. There you go.
Alright, and then I do this.
Timer alert says caffeinate. I think you need a Twix or Snickers.
No, I need food.
You need a Snickers.
No, I've been eating junk. That's what's wrong.
Alright, so it is my turn. Okay.
I took out the dragon at least.
Yeah, I've got all of my guys just wherever, so...
I heard you taught him a new game last night. Did
he
actually like that one?
I liked it. I liked it.
Which one was it?
1, 2... I forgot the name of it, but it has to do with,
Misty actually slept. Drew came to bed at like 4 a.m.
Well, it had to do something with Europe, and you go out and conquer the different areas in Europe, and you build houses, you build churches.
You played a Euro?
It's not
Crusaders.
Not really a Euro.
Crusaders, that would be done. Oh, I wanted to learn that one. I guess I should have stayed awake.
Oh, it was really good. It's one of those rondel type games. Yeah. So 1, 2. 3. I've got one more action. We really need to get rid of that thing. I don't want to put the dragon out because I know she'll get angry. There's nobody there. You don't necessarily need a green. There's nothing I could do to really mess her board up. Yeah, I can't really do anything. Sort of. Yeah, I think I can. So I'm going to place this here. It's going to completely block her off. I know. You guys are like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? I'm trying to secure my kingdom here. Okay, to me, that's points right there. I mean, it didn't feel like a Euro. Like a Euro type game. I mean, what did we, I mean, we didn't have any player interaction, really.
With what?
In Crusaders. But we were taking actions, there's no
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's a Euro. You put down all your peoples.
Most Euros don't really have any player interaction as far as take that or anything like that. Euros are pretty much worker placement heavy. They deal with having resources.
Your definition of Euro is skewed. I mean, I think of Euros as like big, huge.
They don't use dice to resolve combat. It's Euro.
I think of Euros as like big, complicated games. Like, well, not, I guess not complicated because Feast for Odin is a Euro. Is it my turn, honey?
I think I still have to resolve. I did place a tile down.
Euros. There is no luck. Oh, hi, Panic. You're back.
I mean, there's... So I got a red. Oh,
okay. I gotta do something. Working on my D&D thing tonight.
I don't know if you want to pack the crown.
Yes. Well, you shouldn't pack it unless you're gonna like be careful with it. You can just wear the crown on the plane.
I don't know.
I mean, you should bring the crown with you, but be careful if you're gonna pack it.
Yeah, be super careful.
Pack it with your carry-on. Don't pack it.
I'm gonna use my ogre to steal a gem from you.
Okay. I mean, do you get to choose or?
I believe it's random. The book is literally right in front of you.
It's one of those things. Hi, Dr. Stein. How are you?
Dr. Stein, what's up?
We're gonna do giveaway stuff when we finish this game. Is it still? Is it the thief one?
Yeah.
Still a random? Yeah. I mean, well,
I remember it saying random.
The crown is a weapon. I mean, it could be. You might not be able to bring it. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Ah, man, yeah.
I mean, you can't even bring shampoo on a plane nowadays.
So what happens if you bring the crown and then at the airport they're like, yeah, you can't bring this with you?
Oh, no, that would be so sad. You have to buy a crown in Vegas. I'm sure they have crowns somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you can tell either that or...
pimped out Panic crown.
Just steal one from the corner. Just...
Oh, my God. I love that we're trying to make the crown a weapon. All right, is it my turn now?
Steal one from the corner. No, I still have to do this.
Oh. Here, I'll get it.
I'll get it. No, I'm fine. I'll get it. You're very slippery.
Yes, a pimp crown. You're going to Vegas. I'm sure you can find one. You can even get a cane at that point. Just steal his
cane.
Yeah, steal his pimp cane and his pimp crown and his pimp cape, and then you have a whole nother Panic.
Don't sit on it.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, I did all my actions. That was my resolve. So yeah. Okay. I did play this, by the way, which cuts you off. See. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not like I can do anything about it. There's a freaking troll out here.
Yeah.
So right now my kingdom is 5 points.
Is it 5? Do you add up the numbers?
Yeah. Okay. My kingdom is 5 points. And I can't dig unless you decide to get rid of the troll. So, I mean, my game.
Yeah, well, my guy is stuck there.
I can't do anything about it.
I mean, I can technically move him 3 spaces.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Or 2, I mean.
Or you could also put everything on there and still get that troll and get that point too.
Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, all he's doing is preventing me from digging.
Yeah. You can get a tiara.
The channel reward. Yeah, see, there you go. You can get a tiara. Aw, that would be cute. I mean, I don't know what to get.
Well, see, Karen wants the dragon to stay in the kingdom.
Well, the dragon's not here anymore. I already caught him ablaze.
Caught him ablaze.
I don't know what I want to be fair.
To be fair.
I guess I'll just go here.
Huh?
Actually.
Huh?
Give me that one back. Actually, give me all of them back. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw my people. 1, 2. I'm gonna play a card. I can move your meeple elsewhere. Let me read it.
I think you replace.
Yeah, I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Swap an opponent's dwarf on a kingdom card with one of yours on another kingdom card. Oh, that's not what I want.
Karen wants Panic to
pick her up.
To pick her up on the layover.
Okay, so that doesn't exactly do what I want it to do. It's taking yours
and switching it. Yeah.
Well, no, that's not what it says. I read it.
It's
and
all
that's
in
not
the
what
back.
It says no, it's right here. Swap an opponent's dwarf on a kingdom card with one of yours on another kingdom card. So it would just be me doing this.
That's what I literally just said. I just said that it's switching it out with one of mine.
There's nowhere to like put things. I guess I can do this.
Is this game a little more thinky than when we played it the first time?
I like the way we played it the first time, where we were like getting points. We have none of these so far.
Yeah,
I have like 1 gem. When we played it before, we finished it in like 10 minutes, and it's been like 45.
So you're not liking the game anymore?
No. I liked how we played it before.
Well, before there was no take that in it. We just kind of built our own little kingdom.
Alright, so I gotta resolve, so I'm gonna get 2 blue gems, I guess. Because that one and that one.
It's interesting how your take on it is changing now that we're actually playing like the cutthroat version of it.
I get 2 blue. There's only one of these.
There's
left.
only one left?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Can I change my vote? Yeah, I mean, nope.
No.
Misty's definitely not winning this one. I've only killed 1 monster, and I'm not going to get my points for my kingdom, and I can't dig to get stuff out, so I'm definitely not winning this one.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that's 2 actions. And I'm going to play El Dragon. That's 3. Four.
You got anything to resolve? Yep.
Yeah.
This one.
That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. That's all I got.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, what are you going for? Curious.
I mean, it's if you paid attention to
I have
anything
not.
I've picked up, then you would know.
I have not. I haven't seen you pick up any yellows, so both of those require yellows. You've been picking up mostly the blues, so if you take that blue, then...
And then there's no blue cards, though. Alright, now I resolve. So, 1, 2, 3. And that one stays, and I resolve.
Yeah, so that allows you to trade your goods at the market, which allows you to pull from the market array here.
Now let's see what comes out. Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese. That's even.
This game is making me hungry. Is what's happening, and I'm hangry.
You're hangry.
Right.
Alright, that's it. You got. Right.
Yeah. I mean, I still have this ogre that I don't want.
Yep. Okay. I too should probably get some.
Pack socks, panic.
That's 3.
Men always forget to pack socks.
4. Not me. I packed a good bit when we went to Tantrum Con. So yeah, I will do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna take these 3, I'm going to pick up that ham and cheese for 2 red gems.
See? Alright, I help Hannah go. Are you bringing any board games with you? I'm curious. Oh, I got the wrong thing. They probably won't like me going Kill Billy. Kill Billy. I mean, that was even funnier though.
Kill Billy.
Hey, we're officially putting off our own house. Oh, did you? Oh, I'm so excited. Is it in South Carolina? Because then I'll be more excited. No, they have a huge one. Yeah, I figured you weren't. I mean, we didn't bring any games when we went besides the ones you were teaching.
Is it just a house or is it a ranch? Because you said you were going to do a ranch thing. Which then we can sell ours and then move in.
Missouri? Is that what MO is?
Yeah,
Montana? Missouri.
Montana.
I don't know.
Oh, no. Now I don't know. It might be Montana. Hannah, Montana.
How far... I'm trying to think of where they are now. Okay. Whose turn is it? You do the thing, so it's my turn?
I got the ham and cheese.
Okay.
And now we got that ham and eggs.
Nice.
Which sucks.
Do you have anything to do?
I have only...
Okay.
I don't have anything that's going to help me get those.
It's a house in a town, so 0.3 acres. Wow. That's interesting because I know that you guys were talking about land over house. So, okay, that was 1, 2. Are there no yellow gem places anywhere? Like, how are we supposed to get any of those?
I mean, I have one. Eventually, I'm gonna have to put it out, but I think some of these have been placed.
I haven't covered anything.
I've covered a few already. I believe this is covered and this is covered.
I know. I'm saying I didn't cover anything. That's why I'm like, what? The whole floor needs to be replaced. Oh man, that's rough. Land is cheap. They won't allow our tiny house, but they won't allow our tiny house. Really? So you have to buy the house on the land? Are you gonna tear it down or are you gonna replace it? Septic is, yeah, that's true.
I don't understand that. So if you buy a plot of land, you can't just plop your tiny house on top of it and just call it a
It
day?
depends on like what kind of town it is and the regulations.
Like, what are they?
And
Are
stuff.
they like watching you do this, or can you just do it anyway? Not to like.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, another green gem. It's the same over there, Wim says.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
With the tiny houses, at least. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on this one.
You're always watching. It has to do with planning. Yeah.
3.
Nope, the land is cheap and has HOA with tight restrictions. Yeah, once I thought about what you said, that made sense.
I kind of screwed myself here, to be honest. That's all I'm gonna do. So to resolve, I'm gonna go ahead and fight this dragon. Like, hey guy, there's a better mine in the next town.
I mean, that's not such a bad thing, though. If it's a nice house besides little things you need to work on, I mean, sure. There's stuff here that we need to work on.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I took the dragon.
Cool.
And that's all I got. So it's your turn. I don't feel like I'm gonna get much as in the way of like objectives.
How long has that dragon been out there? Because I've taken...
It doesn't matter. It's blocked off. These walls here. It's been here.
Oh, okay.
That's why I haven't said anything.
Oh, yeah, because I took blue before.
Yeah, so everything...
Well, no, because I took a green one last time.
It doesn't matter. There's a wall here.
Oh, I didn't see that wall. Okay.
It's a giant wall.
I didn't see the wall.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
1.
Yeah, so you have free reign because my guy's stuck here. I can't really do anything. I can possibly move him over to get a red. It's probably the better idea.
2, 3.
It's going to take 2.
Do I want a blue gem though?
You don't need it, really.
Yeah.
You need green, red, and yellows out there.
I'm going to put this one over here instead then. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to get the green one.
Okay.
And the red one up there, right?
Yep, and the red.
Green and red.
Macon?
Macon?
Macon, yeah.
Can't stand HOA groups.
Um,
Yeah, Drew made me stay away from looking at
Yeah.
places like townhouses and things because of that. They have so many restrictions. We have a friend that like lives in one of those communities, and
it's a
his
nice
wife,
community.
Like, yeah, but his wife even complains about like how much they have to pay over that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a really nice community, and that's the balance that you have to sort of consider. The community versus the
community and the protection and all that stuff in that private community
versus the fees and stuff for
they can take an Amtrak to Kansas City. That's why I live in the country. Freedom. You can kill people and nobody will know.
And that's why we live surrounded by dogs that bark for no reason.
No, that's not true.
I
like this house.
I really don't know what the hell to do with these blue gems I have. So I have all my stuff. So I'm going to go ahead. 1, 2. Stop it. 3, 4. All I can do. I need to get my stuff back.
Yeah.
So far it's been pretty quiet today. I hate that I said that.
No, it has not been quiet today. You've been concentrating on doing reviews and things. Those dogs barked all day, and then the kids came home from school and they were screaming outside. I just tune everything out when I'm watching and doing things.
Yeah, I wrote a short little review on the Heart of Cthulhu. It's part of the whole reviewing the Kickstarter games.
Said the properties that we looked at said there were no HOA online, and then when we were there, they're like, "Yeah, just kidding, made you look." I would have been like, "Sorry, out."
Yeah,
especially if it's a house that you have to work on.
When we came to see this house, our realtor thought that it was in an HOA, but I said there's no way this is HOA. Yeah, there's absolutely no way.
Well, one of the specific things we told her was we didn't want to look at anything that had HOA stuff.
That's all I got. Yep, it's all you.
Okay.
I'm a little stirk here. Trying to figure out what I need to do. I think I have an idea, but it's going to cost...
Alright, for example, if I put all of those on that troll thing over there.
Here, yeah. It'll get rid of the troll.
No, because... Oh no, I have 5.
You have 5, but you can only put 4 though.
Okay.
So it's going to take you 2 turns to do it. Your neighbors are a field and a field.
That sounds so nice. The house we picked is in town. No building code, so we can fix it up without permit. Yeah, that's good. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just put them on the troll.
Yeah, Panic is in Michigan.
Yeah.
All the way up there.
This neighbor has a barn. If we ever drive through Michigan, we see a giant barn, we'll just ask if they know Panic.
Is that Panic? Is that Panic?
I mean, technically we have Panic's address.
We
so
do.
we wouldn't have to ask.
We do.
Oh, it's 5:30. I want to start giving away stuff.
We will. It's getting to that point because you're gonna get probably 3 before I do. There's no way I'm gonna make it.
Wow, Cosmo's like, I got invited to move to Michigan. What are you going to Michigan for? We're in the South.
How many green gems are there on that stack?
A lot.
Is there a lot? Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. 1.
Sorry, we just
2.
found out, and I had to tell someone who better than the board game community. That's exactly right. Who better than us?
3. 4. Okay, so I'm going to resolve this. So I'll get a green. And that is it. 2, 3, 4. I only have 5 cards. And they're all gems. So
yeah. Alright, put my dude over there.
Put your dude.
1.
So you're being all mean and bad and
2, 3, 4. That's how I have to do that?
Yeah.
To get to that spot, I can't just pick them up and move them, even though they're inside the wall.
What do you mean? You didn't have to walk them across the literal table. You could have just went here and then moved it here for...
But because I couldn't do it before, was because the wall was there.
Yeah, but to move through, you have to be adjacent. So you're literally moving twice. So it's taken an action to move.
Okay.
Yeah. Christmas says would have declined. Could probably actually afford to live in that particular area too, but then I'd be very far away from my folks who help with the kids and help with the kids a lot. Yeah, we are so far away from both of our parents.
I'm fine with being away from my parents.
Okay.
It's yours that are moving here.
Okay, so we're gonna resolve now.
You know, I kind of hope your parents either move. I kind of hope that your parents move to North Carolina because TantrumCon we can just chill with your parents.
Yeah, that'd be so good. That would be good.
This is mine too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You have defeated the troll. So it is my turn. I have free reign of everything.
Yeah, that's why.
2.
That's always a consideration I look for low because my mom is so close. How's your extra live stream going? We are not doing it today.
Yeah, we finished.
I mean,
we finished that up yesterday
at noon.
At noon.
We just always participate in extra life.
Yeah, so we finished our 24-hour stream yesterday at noon. We took a little break and then we're streaming again today on a regular type deal, regular stream. And yeah, so we're going to be playing this game, and then in a little bit we're going to be announcing the giveaway winners for the Extra Life 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
So
we had to do some of them offline because I knew that this game was going to last a while, but 2 of them we're going to do.
So TG is Terrier Games.
Yeah.
We want to really thank you for allowing us to give away one of your games. We really appreciate it, and we hope that maybe we can do more streams and maybe have some of your games on the table too.
Yeah. Is it your turn?
Yes, it is. All right, I'm done this.
Yeah, they messaged me yesterday. It was like, oh no. I missed it.
I get 2 yellows.
2?
2 yellows, yeah, because of this.
There you go. You get the result? Yeah, because that one needs 3.
Yeah, I need 3 over there, so that's all I have.
Okay.
So right now we're at 1 objective each, right?
Always down to help charity. Yeah, for sure. What?
We're down to 1 where you got 1 objective each, or do you have 1?
I have 1.
You have 1 and I have 1. Okay.
Yeah, we're excited to give away the game. Like I said, we did some of the drawings already, but
Yeah,
we're gonna do a few live with the clicky thing
yeah.
on here.
So we previously drew the names earlier, so that way we didn't take forever to do it.
Because it's 5:30 now.
Yeah,
and we end it
because
at 6.
the wheel that we use required you to put in everybody's name, and it would just take forever. So we did some previously. We took snapshots of the wheel. I'm gonna post them on live here, so that way we can see. And then we're gonna do the really big dice tower tray, dice tower that Mark Peebles donated live. So we're gonna spin that wheel live. So that's gonna be fun. So like I said, everybody that donated for the Extra Life 24-hour stream got one entry into that dice tower.
Did we say that earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just one, so everyone has an equal chance to get it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was my 4 things. And
how many cups of coffee did it take to get through the stream so far?
We actually didn't drink a lot of coffee. I didn't drink a lot in general.
I went through a whole pot for the 24-hour stream.
Yeah, not a whole pot. We shared the pot.
Did we?
Yeah, I never made a second pot. And I know you didn't get up and make one.
No, but we did have protein drinks with us. We did have water.
And energy drinks.
And we did have energy drinks. So we were set on drinks. Food, not so much. So we were kind of screwed there.
No, we didn't. I'm playing this, so I swap these two? Is that what it's telling me to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Swap any two.
Go there. Huh.
That's
Why
mean.
What?
That's so mean.
Why are you licking me? You was asleep. I get to do things. So I can do this.
Well, I mean, the con really did tire us out quite a bit, especially the drive back, which was not horrible.
Which was an hour and a half.
It was just an hour and a half drive back here. We did get some time to rest prior to the stream.
We really didn't, though, because we had so much stuff that we needed to do. Alright, I get to do one of these diggy action things, because I just did that. I don't know what's under things, though, so it doesn't help me.
I know. There's something under there, but...
I'm going to do this one.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. No, don't move all of them. So you're going to take the top one and move it to the bottom. Very good.
Alright. That was my deal.
Okay. Man, I think that actually helped us both out there. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I can't believe you did that, though. Right over there. Is there any other... There's another one there.
What'd I do?
This.
I mean, I had this ogre just hanging out in my hand.
One, 2, 3. I don't know what's coming up next. Hopefully something with blue gems.
Yeah, because you have probably a billion blues.
I do have a lot of blue gems. Then heck with it. Let's just try to go for some yellows. Alright, so the resolve phase.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend...
I think you have this.
No, I don't.
No? Yeah, this one?
Oh crap.
2 yellow, 2 red? Or 3 green, 1 red?
Oh no, I couldn't do it. I don't have anything. It's okay.
Really?
Yeah, I did it backwards.
You did what backwards? Just undo what you did.
No, I mean, yeah. Okay, so I had 3 that I put out.
Yeah, you put them there because you wanted to do a thing. And then you still had 1 more.
Instead of doing that, I would have done this one then.
Okay.
So
it would be the 3 there.
I'll just get a red.
Gem.
Yeah.
Get it.
There we go.
Right. Now it's my turn?
Yes.
Right.
Do you remember if gems in hand? Yeah, gems in hand were also points.
Yes, because that's what like put me so far over.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at my 8 hand limit. Can't get any more.
2, 3.
Ah.
I'm just gonna bounce over here for 4.
Okay.
Do this.
You taking that middle one?
Nope.
No, the green one. I knew you were
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were getting the green gems. Okay, this is 12 points. That was a big one.
And hand. Wait, what did I say before that? And counts towards hand limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, greens. That's what's happening.
All the greens.
Yeah, all the greens.
Alright, so my turns.
Yeah, gems count towards your hand limit. Yeah.
Yeah, all I have in my hand are gems.
Yeah, we don't have any castle cards
So
at this point.
whatever is out here is the kingdom. Like I said, it was a tiny small kingdom.
Tiny small kingdom epically.
So I did 1, 2. And then I'll go here for 3, 4.
So you're gonna get 2 green first.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get the 2 green first. It's just the 1. It's not the 2.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
I said 2 green and then gave you 2 green.
And then I'm going to mark it.
Yep. To buy bacon.
2. Yes, I will buy some bacon. 2 red.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 yellow gems for that apples and cheese, please.
Oh, that's where you shine. You're blue.
Oh, and I don't have any yellows.
Well,
It's okay. I've already started here, so.
Yeah, and that space gives you 2 yellow.
Yeah.
So that means I need to fight for it before you do.
Yeah.
Because I have no cards.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it is your turn. So yeah. So once you really
2.
finish your kingdom, it pretty much stays the same way unless you have other tiles underneath and just keep digging to see like what you can get out of it.
Oops. I don't know why I did that, but 3,
but
4.
But a game like this could possibly fit on a small table, like if you were at a coffee shop or even in a hotel room or traveling by plane or train. So this is a pretty neat little small game. Terrier Games specializes in the little small games, like we showed you the other day and earlier. So yeah, if you're looking for some travel games and you like dungeon crawlers and stuff, Terrier Games has got you covered.
Huh,
or automobile.
Planes, trains,
just
automobile.
make sure you're not driving when you're playing this game. You know what was cool though?
Movie.
Jonathan did tell us that when he's gone to a few cons already with friends, and he would play D&D while traveling in the car. I thought that was amazing. Like,
that would be fun.
What else can you do to better pass the time than play D&D in a car with someone rolling for you in the back seat and just it's so cool.
Self-driving car gaming in the car will be the future.
Maybe. All right, so I'm gonna put 2 down. Let's do. I'm not gonna be able to get that until later.
Well, you're not supposed to tell me what gems you have in your hand.
But
now I know.
You do know. You do know.
Self-driving car sounds nice. Because then I wouldn't have to learn how to drive.
Yeah.
We play games on a plane. Yeah. You can play in a D&D app pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's tons of apps where you can roll dice. But they actually played a bunch of one-shots while traveling in the car. I thought that was pretty amazing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I need like many moves. And that ain't happening.
Well, I mean, you can possibly go and block me and try to get 4 yellows, which will get you only 8 points, but it's something. Or depending on what you've already picked up. Panic says, I always use an app for my player sheet. And you could roll in the app.
Yeah.
We have an app too that I used to use. I don't remember what it's called.
I'm gonna play this now.
But it had the turn order. And it rolled. What the heck was that?
I threw you people out of the kingdom.
You threw them out?
Yeah.
Oh, were they in a spot with you? Is that what?
They didn't have to be.
They didn't have to be?
No.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess you stopped me for a little bit there.
Your turn.
Yes, it is my turn.
I played one I found on the internet while hiking called Sherpa. Uses the stopwatch as the roll, the millisecond, and the character sheet with stats fit on a sticky note. That's kind of cool. Oh, I got the group message, Dre, about having to level up, so I guess I will do that at some point tonight. Or before tomorrow. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Grab an ogre for funsies.
I can grab an ogre for funsies. However, these are points at the end. But yeah, I'll grab it.
Ogres?
Yeah. No, the gems in your hand, I believe.
I mean, yeah, but you're getting ready to get your last card, right?
Yeah. Alright, so there's my
You're getting ready to end it.
Yeah, but I think there's one last turn, isn't there?
No.
You sure?
I get to go again.
Yeah, you get to go again. That's what I'm saying. You get one last turn.
But yeah.
2 yellows and 3 blues. So that only puts 2 gems in my hand.
2 yellow, 3 blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you only have 1 meeple left too. So.
Okay, so getting 3 objectives triggers the end game.
Yep.
So, oops, sorry.
I don't get to go again.
No, I think you do.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Well, thank you.
End game. So when a player completes at least 3 goals at the end of their turn, the end game is triggered. Players have not played this round take their last turn and the game ends.
Yeah, so I get an extra turn. Or I get my turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get a red gem and I get 2 yellow.
2 yellow and a red?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we could just leave them on there if you want. End game. Okay, so at the end of the game, the player with the most victory points wins, apparently.
Yep.
Score victory points from the following. Completed goals. These can be either trading goals or your secret goal. Each one of them gives a specific amount of victory points shown on the card. So let's go ahead and do these first.
Do those ones first? Okay.
Yeah, so 12 and 12 is 24. Actually, 12 and 18 is 20. 12 and 8 is 20.
Yep.
Plus 12 is 32.
Joe, you should not pick up stuff you found on the internet. No, that's a terrible idea.
And we're going to do our secret objective. Where did that go? There it is. So my objective was to battle both the dragon and the troll.
Okay.
Frost Troll.
I got the same one from last time.
So I did get that.
What are the
So I'm at 39 points.
What are the things worth?
What things?
The dragon and the ogre. I mean, the dragon and the troll. 3.
Yep. Defeated monsters. Every monster you defeat during the game gives you 3 victory points. So I got both.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 39 plus 6 is 45. Right? Yeah, 45.
Okay.
Yes. And gems in your hand. At the end of the game, any gem still in your hand awards you the number of victory points shown on the card.
Sounds fun. I'm gonna fucking cards with kids. Yeah, I mean that would definitely be something that your kids would like.
49 points so far for me. So every kingdom card, including other players' cards within your kingdom, awards or subtracts a certain amount of victory points. So you add them all together to find out how many you gain at the end of the game. If your castle is not in play, you get no extra victory points. If one or more players share a kingdom, they all get the same amount of victory points.
Which we do.
Cosmo lurking in 97 meeples.
Yay! She probably couldn't stay long.
That's alright.
We'll message you if you win anything.
Alright, so 49 so far for me. So my castle is here. We're pretty much going to get the same points. Yep. So whichever one of us scores here. So
don't. I got the calculator.
Okay.
Alright, so that's my score right now. Oops, I gotta cancel the. Alright, so 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 minus 2?
Yep.
Alright, 16. So we'll both get 16 added to our thing.
So you can do yours first.
Alright, so 16 plus 12. I had remembered my score and then like doing numbers I had forgotten. Yeah. 3 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. Alright.
65.
58.
65 and 58. That's pretty high scoring. That's pretty high scoring. Do you still you're still not liking this game?
Between you two, what are your win-loss counts? Who has won more games?
Her.
She
wins more.
Playing together?
Yeah, between the two of us.
I don't know. Probably
you have won way more games than I have. Because I get that AP thing and I just shut down.
What were you asking
and I start
about,
making mistakes.
Though? You.
Over the life of the stream.
Oh. Probably me, yeah.
You. She does keep a journal.
Yeah, I do keep a journal.
However, she literally writes down every game she plays with all the people she plays with.
And I play a lot of games.
So to really determine that, we would have to go through that whole journal plus some. But definitely the win rate, win-loss.
I'm 2 weeks behind in my journal right now because of the con.
The win-loss, really, I think, tips over to you. So you've won way more than I have.
I won your thing there.
Yeah, it really depends on the games we play, too. A lot of the roll and rights you demolish me at.
Yeah.
So.
Hello.
Hello, Tom. 33980. It is an 80, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel. we had just finished playing Dwar7es Duel. A neat little kingdom builder worker placement gem mining.
No, I didn't win this game.
No, you definitely did not.
No, our roll and rights are really games. You shush, Panic. I know you don't like roll and rights.
Oh, they're totally games.
I love roll and rights.
The latest one we played was Dinosaur Roar and Right, and I absolutely love it. It is so good. All right, so does anyone want to end that prediction? There you go. Drew won! Yeah! I should probably put our names down here.
Where? On our thing?
Yeah.
Everybody is always here.
There you go. Just so you guys know who Drew and Misty is. Panic likes that one.
Which one? Dinosaur Roaring Right?
Roaring Right? Yeah. So this is one of the games, like I said, that we got at the con. There are a few other games that we also got at the con. I believe Kingdom Hearts.
They're all right there.
Was one of them. Splendor Marvel was a gift from Dr. Sign, who we met there. Dinosaur Roaring Right is one that I bought there. Tiny Epic Dinosaurs is one that I also bought there that we have not played yet.
No, we did not.
We did not play it yet. Miyabi? Is it called Miyabi?
Yeah, Miyabi.
Miyabi is another one that we bought. Man, I can't even remember what we got. It was quite a bit.
Panic says Roaring Right feels more like a complete game, and Kozuma wants to play Roaring Right. Well, when you show up, then we will play.
We can totally play that. Yeah, if you ever want to play on Discord out of stream or on stream, just let us know whenever we do play it. What's wrong?
I was putting things up and I didn't see this.
Alright, so this is where we're going to
hear the dogs bark.
No, we're gonna go ahead and start talking about the giveaways. So we did do a 24-hour Extra Life charity stream, which went amazingly well. We raised $526 within 24 hours out of our $1,000 goal.
The game was looking really nice. Yeah.
It was
small. Kozma's holding her breath.
It was a lot nicer than playing the way we did than we did the first time. I liked having, the little bit of Take That in it.
I mean, I'm fine with Take That games, but it was definitely a different game when we were doing it that way. Is this the game that you are giving away?
No,
not today. We do have a copy to give away.
We do, yes. We do have a copy of this that we're going to give away. I think we're going to figure out how we're going to do it. It's going to be for
donations.
Extra Life. Yeah, Extra Life donations will go towards this giveaway. But if you want to follow us on Twitch
like that
thank
you.
Or if you're on Facebook or Twitter, you can follow us at Meeple Grande on Twitter, and I believe Facebook. We do have a group that's very open. You don't need to answer any questions to enter into the group.
The Mint Can game is the one.
Yes.
Yeah, that is in the giveaway for today.
Yeah. So we put our group link in there. Excuse those crazy dogs that are out there.
We have a neighbor that has 3 dogs. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, it happens.
The giveaway you're doing tonight is for which game then? We've done all of our giveaways, or all of our Extra Life stuff was done on our 24-hour stream, which was Monday and Tuesday.
Do you want to get them down? We do have a giveaway. We're gonna announce the winners now.
We've pre-drawn everything except for one. Oh god, it just fragging toe.
No. All right, so let's see if I can.
It's not my dog, Panic.
See if I can remember how I did this.
I don't know how you did it.
I think I know how.
Yeah, not my dog. My dog is sleeping. And behaving, actually. He's not going after them.
Yeah, the winners have already been drawn from our 24-hour
Yeah,
stream.
we're just getting ready to announce everything.
Yeah, we're announcing it today. We are going to have more giveaways at a later time.
Yeah.
So we still have stuff to give away.
I'm really waiting for Leon to wake up. He's being so good right now.
I know.
Push the buttons.
I know. First thing we are going to... First winner is going to be for the Steph Hodges 2022 board gaming calendar.
Oh.
Too bad I missed it. I was on Cannes Festival. Oh, don't worry about it. We usually do giveaways all the time anyway.
Oh my.
Yeah, don't worry about it at all. Alright. Steph Hodges 2022 calendar. We have pre-drawn these names.
Because we have a million giveaways.
Yeah, because we have so many to do. So here we go. Boom. Winner is Phantom Meeple. Phantom Meeple, I know, is at Dice Tower West right now. So
he's not here right now.
So yeah, you are not here right now.
I'm only here for the cuddles. You always get the cuddles, Tamerla. We love you.
So Phantom Meeple, congrats on winning that calendar.
We will get in contact with you at some point.
Totally will.
We know you're busy.
Alrighty. So the next giveaway is going to be from this Etsy shop who does their own jewelry by hand. They're actually pretty cool. What?
Yeah, he did. So we had a lot of donations, and depending on how much you donated, you get put in for the different drawings. So
yeah, it's the only way we know how to really do it.
I mean, that's how we've always done it.
But surprisingly, the winner spread is very wide here.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You'll see what I mean. So, for more stuff, you can check out Gamer Gifts by FSP at Etsy.com. Check out what they've got. So the first winner for the D20 keychain, and there are two of them, so we're going to do two of them. The first winner is none other than Board Gaming Mama. Board Gaming Mama has won one of the D20 keychains. And don't worry, we will get in contact with everybody about this. About the winners.
We'll post it in Discord and in our Facebook group.
Alright, so Board Gaming Mama, congrats on that. Number 2 keychain.
Yeah, she is pretty cool. I like her.
She is totally cool. Keychain number 2.
We have a lot of background noises. It's making me anxious.
Yeah. It's okay. We can't help it. Keychain number 2 going out to Ryan the Whole Card. Congrats on that, Ryan. I sent her your way. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
We did follow her too, as well. There you go, Ryan. Congrats on winning a D20 keychain made by Gamer Gifts by FSP.
Come here, Grumpy Butt. I'll give you a treat. I know you were woke up. Come here.
That's doggo treats.
My baby. Yeah, I know you woke up from the nap.
Alright, guys. Next up is Terrier Games. Let's check out their flyer here. Terrier Games, making small, compact games that
He's like, these are dry.
that you can take traveling with you. They literally fit in your pocket. We will show that really quick.
Did anyone else just see that? See what?
I don't know what you saw.
What'd you see? I know.
The dog is under the table just staring at.
He's like, hey.
Worldwide, for most of the time, they are.
Stuff,
yes. Yes. Anything too big to really send out without going bankrupt is where we draw the line. Yeah.
Yeah. But for the most part, yes. The whole card D&D will? Maybe.
All right, so Terrier Games, thank you for. Ooh, that scared me.
Okay, just keep talking.
It's thematic because we have a dog here. Terrier Games, thank you for donating one of your games for this charity event. And here we go. So the winner for Heroes Greed, none other than Yoda Taco.
Yoda Taco.
Yoda Taco. Yoda Taco.
Where are the sponsors clip? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and see what you're talking about now, Kozma.
Yeah, don't know.
Here, baby.
Not really paying attention to what's happening.
Yeah,
But at the same time, we
normal.
are. Alright, so Yoda Taco, congrats on that.
Thanks for reaching out to me and letting me be part of the stream. Yeah, for sure. Thanks so much.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And the kids also thank you.
Yep.
The dog's poking at me like, me too, I thank you.
He's like, I heard something. I like thanks.
Alright, so there you go. Terrier Games, thank you. Head over to terriergames.com to check out what they have. They still have some games that are coming out in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they're small, compact games that you can take traveling with you.
Yep.
And they're pretty cool.
They're pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. Oh,
don't.
Scared me.
Well, he got woke up by the other dogs outside.
All right, next up we've got the Meeps. The Meeps are a really cool company dealing with handmade jewelry and accessories. You may have seen Luna on some Twitch streams here and there.
Yeah.
I think she's streamed with Room 51 and Panda Angel and a few others. This is her company, so we're going to be giving away a shirt from them, and Laura's wearing one of them right now.
I am. You wore yours on Monday.
Yeah, I wore mine during
Tuesday,
the 24-hour stream.
days.
They have a great message: all meeples welcome, respect, inclusion, and happy gaming.
Which is the shirt that I'm wearing.
That's exactly our motto. So
Love it.
We do. I love the shirt. It feels great. All right, so the winner for the t-shirt, and you're going to get to choose your size and design.
Along with a few other things.
Duchess!
Yay!
Duchess, you are a winner of a t-shirt from the Meeps. We will get in contact with you very soon.
Look at the happy glitter.
Happy glitter.
So it kind of doesn't stick to you.
Guys, check out the meeps.co. Check out what they have.
They have a lot of stuff that I want.
They have a lot of stuff.
They have a pair of Pac-Man earrings and a pair of Tetris earrings that I want.
All right, so the shirt you're wearing is definitely pretty cool.
I like this.
All meeples welcome.
It's funny that I ordered a tank top in the middle of winter, and then it's 80 today, so it was perfect.
All right, next up, but not least, we've got the pendant from Dicey Dungeon.
Yeah.
The Dicey Dungeon is a Etsy shop that we met at Tantrum Con, and we got something to give away from them, so that's awesome. So here's a flyer for them. Go check her out. She does all of her geeky stuff by hand. Mm-hmm. She's got spell scrolls, D20s, little weapons, keychains, stuff like that.
My earrings that I got.
Yep, dice earrings. All geeky apparel.
Yep.
Check her out at Etsy.
Name Duchess means anything to you? Yeah.
Yeah, so...
There's a bean thrown at me.
Oh no! Check out her Etsy shop at Dicey Dungeon. You can find her at local Renaissance fairs and cons around North Carolina.
Yep.
Check her out. She's really cool. I had a lot of fun talking to her, and she's just nice people.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. The winner of the pendant, the focus pendant.
Yep.
Drum roll. Do we need a drum roll? No.
No.
All right,
No,
here we
I've
go.
not done that for any of them.
Here we go.
If things want to show
It's
up.
not showing up.
That's great.
No.
Oh, you kidding me, right?
No. There we go. I got it.
Did you? Don't
Maybe.
you growl at me.
Hold on. Running into some problems.
You should not be angry.
Why is that not working?
I don't know. I don't do technical things.
Technical problems, guys. All right, here we go. I think I've got it.
Cosmo's like, me, pick me.
Well,
how funny.
Well, heck.
It was you.
Yeah, there you go, Cosima. You are the winner of the pendant.
You know what? She must have known, and then she didn't want anybody to see that she won.
Did you guys see it before?
No, it didn't show up before.
Okay, well, there you go.
You did win. I did this more than 2 hours ago, actually.
There you go. We're going to use the same wheel to do the Dice Tower giveaway, too.
Yeah.
And we've got everything set up.
Yeah, you won it. I was so happy. I mean, I would have liked anybody to win it, but I was like super happy that you won it too.
You see how...
Look how I had to do that wheel because Phantom had so many entries. I had to like break it up because I didn't want one section of the wheel to be all Phantom.
So, like, yeah, it's just all based on luck. Yeah. You know, you can have as many entries as there are people in the city, and still get someone else who's just put in one entry and win.
Yeah.
It happens. So yeah, this happened. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. So there you go, Cosima. Thank you so much for... You
did get lucky. You're like right between two sections of Phantom, and it landed on yours.
All right. So here we go. So this is for the D20.
Can you see it again? Yes. I just have to find it, but Leon's in between my legs. I will take a picture.
So here's the Heroes Greed
and send it to you.
Tin can game. It's pretty chunky, but it's definitely travel size. It is a dungeon crawler card game for 2 to 4 players. I'm kind of jelly because I kind of want to play it.
I know.
But it's still wrapped and ready to go.
I did the wrong thing. That one.
You want to see the pendant?
I'm sending her a photo of it.
Okay. All right, so this giveaway is going to be live, so you guys can see it. Live, yeah.
There was just so many before, I couldn't get him to type in 50 names every time.
All right, so everyone that gave a donation, no matter how big or small, during the 24-hour stream, got their name put in for this dice tower. It is made by Mark Peebles. It's a 14-inch castle dice tower.
Is this the one here?
Yes.
Because you're missing somebody.
Who am I missing?
Ryan.
Ryan. I can easily fix it. No, he is in there.
Where is it at?
I don't know.
Ariel, Duchess, Board Game of Mama, Cosima, Yoda Taco, Phantom, Nerd, and Ryan is not there.
You see on my list right here?
I see that, but it is not there.
Okay.
That's strange.
That is very strange.
Okay, we'll just, I don't know what to tell you. Type it in.
Well, you know what?
Just retype it in.
Yeah,
You're right there.
I'm gonna try it and see if it puts it in there.
And then I'll tell you if it shows up. Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah, exactly, Panic.
Here you go. Ryan's in there. Anyone else that I'm missing?
Well, that's why I'm looking now. It's gotta show up on my screen first.
No, I think.
Oh no! There it goes. Dudes, I thought I really wanted a game, but that pendant is super cool and came to me at a perfect time. Aww, Cosima.
Yeah, I mean, we still have
a game
giveaways
to give away.
Yeah.
Technically, you might win this one.
In the very, 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 very near future. All right, so are we ready to see who's going to win this?
Yep, I'm waiting.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to click on the click button, and it's going to spin, and whoever wins it, and we'll get in contact with Mark, and he'll get that out to you as soon as possible.
This is for...
14-inch dice tower.
Okay.
Here we go. Whoop.
Oh, there's sound effects for this, too. I forgot.
Whoa!
It was like, nope. That's awesome.
All right. So
Phantom Meeple, we will get in contact with you again.
Wow.
Phantom. That's so cool. I'm really jealous because I want that so bad.
Oh, God. That is so cool.
We're going to have to get him to make us one, though.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. that is it for right now.
Yeah. We do have other things to give away.
Yeah.
Space Camet.
Which we will be doing in the very near future. So guys, everyone who had donated on our 24-hour stream, thank you so much. Sorry for all the barking doggos.
You're doing so good, sweetie. Calm down. I know, you're so annoyed.
Our dog gets angry at them too. But yeah, so congrats to everybody. We will get in contact with all of you to get your addresses and emails and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
There you go. So I think Friday we're going to be doing our Board Game Arena Friday.
Yep.
We should have a new face coming in. If not, then we have all our old faces.
We're going to miss some of our old faces.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people's going to be at Dice Tower.
Most people are going to be at Dice Tower, so we won't have the same faces we normally do, which is okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right, so.
I'm so excited. Thanks. You're welcome, Kuzma. You donated, so you
thank you.
You had a chance to
Thank you. You guys are the reason why we do what we do.
You got us over halfway to our goal for the year, and we're just in March, so that's great.
We've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can exceed $1,000.
Yeah.
For our donations, and I'm sure we will. I have confidence in all of you and us.
Yeah. My hair is super curly.
All right, so who do we want to go raid? Who is online right now?
Everybody.
Steph.
Let's go raid Steph. We got to hang out with her this week.
Yeah.
Last week.
We definitely got to hang out with Steph and Michael all week. Well, not all week, throughout the whole con. And they are awesome people. Even though she munched on my face.
She did munch you.
She munched a lot. And Board Gamer Steph and Michael are one of the people I do look up to. As far as board gamers and streamers and just decent people.
Yeah.
So
you just said most of you aren't decent.
No,
or board gamers.
See, you're
you know how Time Roller always types have fun.
Yeah, you're pointing out all the bad stuff.
Have fun and good game. No, I can only do one.
Have fun, good game.
No, only
one. So we'll see you Friday on our BGA Friday night game night.
And if anybody wants to game, we'll probably hang out in Discord a little bit tonight and do stuffs.
Yeah.
So
guys, thank you again, and we'll see you on Friday.
Yep.
Good night.